Hey there, Dan at danliberto.com, where we are improving influence and reaching a greater potential. And today, I just got out of a church service this morning. I'm in Kansas City, and it's bitterly cold and windy. Actually snowed here, so this is going to be a short video so I can get out of the elements. But I just got out of a church service and witnessed something that really made me think about my family. And so I just wanted to share it with you guys real quick. So in the church service, I went and got into the service and sat down, and right in front of me there was a gentleman, and he was saving 3 seats. Well, over the course of about the next 15-20 minutes, as people came in to the service, they would walk to the gentleman and ask him if the seats were available, and he'd say no, and he'd turn them away. And so they'd move on and go, look for seats elsewhere. And that went on for about 15-20 minutes, and it really struck me in my family. So what are those things, what are those seats, what are those things that I'm saving in my family's life that bother me about my wife, about my children, becoming dependent on their actions and their responses and their reactions? What keeps me from moving beyond those saved seats, those saved actions, those things I want them to do? What keeps me from moving beyond that and just doing the things that I'm supposed to do? Maybe focusing on those things, instead of just waiting for other people to do what I'm expecting them to do, like this man was doing. He was waiting for whoever it was he was saving the seats for. He was waiting for them to show up. The second thing, it dawned on me, and I apologize for the camera jumping around, but like I said, it's pretty cold here. The second thing I want to mention to you is, while the man was sitting there turning all those people away, those were other people that he could have engaged. They could have sat between him. He could have learned. He could have met some new people. He could have engaged them, and that made me thinking, what is it? And I'm so stuck on those reactions I'm waiting for my family to do, whether they're not doing their chores, or I don't get loved enough. I don't get enough affection from my wife. Whatever the things might be. What if instead of focusing on that stuff, you moved into new areas with your kids, your children, and you promoted character, starting with yourself, of course, right? Instead of waiting on those people again to do what you want them to do, maybe drop that dependency and move into a different area and focus on gifts. What gifts you have, what gifts they have, what talents, what their purpose is in life. Glorify that, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to lift each other up in the glory of the Lord. So I hope that was beneficial. Oh, by the way, at the end of the service, one lady did finally, I guess he realized that they weren't going to show up, and a lady walked up and he invited her to sit with him. And I hope, that's my hope and prayer for all of us, that we invite that loved one that we have in our life, again, that aren't operating exactly like we want them to, invite them to our life and walk along in our journey with us. And you join their journey, because again, it's the narrow road that we're all searching in the glory of the Lord. Hope that was beneficial. If you have a different take, I'd love to hear your comments, start a conversation. Appreciate it if you would like the page, if this was a benefit to you. And again, if you know somebody this would help, share it with them. Until next time, I'm going to go get warm. You have a blessed day. Dan at danliberto.com. Take care.